Hey folks, Dustin here from the GameKnight crew, and today I'm here with Matt and Nathan.
What's up?
And today we're going to be playing the Pirate Republic Africa Gambit. We have the board set up. I'm not going to go through the rules because it would take me an hour to explain the rules, and this is not a teaching video. We're playing a random global mission. Missions are all part of a campaign, but you can also play them as one-off missions. So there's no overarching story. We're gonna try to dive right in. There is a 99% chance that we are going to get some rules wrong. Okay, this is a very big, very rules-heavy game. As much as we like to learn games and that we have read over the rules and watched rule explanation videos and stuff, it is still very easy to mess up on the rules or skip something. If we do, just call us out in the comments. If you like our content, be sure to like and subscribe. Join us at the table. All right, folks. So we have the board, everything set up. We've kind of briefly went over the rules beforehand. So our global mission that we're all kind of going towards is this right here. I'll read it to you real quick. So letters of marque. Cannons in the distance. A naval ship is under attack by pirates. Who do you aid during the skirmish? Choose a foe wisely, or to heck with both of them. We're in a church, so I can't say the other word. So our objective is the mission is completed when all players have each defeated at least one of the ships they drew for this mission. Players gain rewards for the next mission based on which ship was defeated as follows. But since we're only playing the one mission as a one-off, we're not worried about the rewards that we get for another mission. But to just quickly show you, whenever we were setting up, we did draw out these random pirate and navy tokens, like here and here. And so our objective is to defeat one of those, be the first to defeat one of those. And then that's how we win the game. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to do is we have our cards drawn for the first round. So then we're going to reveal and apply a tidings card. All right. So this means our letter of marque for any ships that have this nation flag. And you have to forgive me. I don't know. I can't remember which.
Is that Switzerland?
Switzerland.
Does Switzerland have
the Swedes? Yeah. I believe
that'd be the Swiss. The Swedes are Sweden.
Oh yeah. See,
no, you're perfectly fine.
I'm going to butcher. Not only am I going to butcher, I like to think that I'm a big history buff, but I can't even tell.
I mean the rule book. Okay.
Yeah.
You going to look it up for us, Matt?
Yeah.
Matt's our analytical, clerical guy.
He's going to come in clutch. But all right, this is our tidings card. Says establishing a pirate haven is free for this round. So usually you would take an action to do that. And so that will be a free action that we don't have to pay for. So I kind of wish there was a like where you have your tidings card, like an area to have it played out, so you can, I say discard, but yeah, I'd say discard pile.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm just gonna put it right here. This part of the board has.
We could put it right here because we know where north,
that's true.
south, east, and west
That's true.
is.
Yeah. Okay.
Our choices are Spanish, British, French, Dutch, Danish, and Portuguese. So.
Probably Dutch.
Dutch. Yeah, that's what I was gonna guess. Probably Dutch.
Now, if we've botched the country 3 times, we're out.
Yeah, that's.
You for sure need to like at that point in time so that maybe we can become more intelligent in the future, and the algorithm will put us towards learning countries.
Yeah.
I've almost got my PhD in history, and I'm over here, and I don't know.
I know.
I'm killing it.
Well, I mean, during this time period, this is early 1700s, which was the golden age of piracy.
Flags might have changed a little bit.
Yeah, there was the countries were changing and nationalities and stuff all the time. So,
England's has not changed.
No.
Now,
Still...
France's has changed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So we do know a few things.
Yes. The French are always revolutionists, so they're always changing something. So after we've drawn the Titans card, then we're going to NPCs move first round, but there's no NPCs. You skipped it the first round. So NPCs don't move the first round. NPCs move second round from then on. In turn order, each player takes the turn as follows. So I'm the commander token, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna roll and resolve the tidings die, I believe.
Right here.
Sorry.
You're good. Nice.
Got a +3, and that will be added to my movement.
Just yours or
Yes.
ever?
1, 2, 3. So I've got 6 movement. Okay. My ship is in Old Providence here. Oh, also I need to reveal all the adjacent. Forgot to do that. The adjacent ship tokens beside me. So got a Navy here, merchant, and another Navy. Which we're neutral to them.
They're the Spanish.
Spanish. Oh my goodness, look at there.
How was it?
We were all wrong.
Maybe we'll just edit that whole entire debacle out.
How was it you were flipped on?
When you activate your character, you flip all adjacent tiles, right? Is that what you
I
said?
think so.
I was thinking you had to scout, but
No, when you get the commander, where's that rule book?
right here. Sorry.
I think when you first place your commander.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Matt. I'm just kidding. And while they're doing that, chat, if anybody wanted to know what my personal mission was, you take a little sneak peek. Also,
Commander first player flips any ship tokens. In
here's
their
a few of
territory
the
and
starting
adjacent territories
cards
face
that
up.
You started where then?
we begin with.
Old Providence.
Okay,
So,
yeah. So you, okay.
yeah. See, it's
I got
there's
you,
little rules.
Yeah,
like
I
that
know,
all
I know.
through.
Here's my faction-specific card that
That works out
only
fine.
my company has. And here's my last card. And we're back.
All right. So yes, it's just for the first commander when he places. So I don't think when it gets to y'all's turns that y'all flip over adjacent tokens, because otherwise it would kind of defeat the purpose of the scouting action. So I
you
get
wouldn't
that.
wanna,
Yeah.
You wouldn't even waste time scouting. You would just end where you
Yeah.
wanted to scout next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, that's one of those. It's like one of those little bitty rules that's easy to overlook, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty more of them that we will overlook. But that's just what it is. It's just the nature of the game. It is a sandbox game, and the rule book is 43 pages, I believe. Yeah, 43 pages, and most of the time you have like. Half the rule book kind of dedicated to the core rules and stuff, and the last bit kind of
quick start or something.
more in detail kind of thing. So no, this is rules all the way to 43. So which is not, I'm not. It's necessary for a game this size that's got this much going on. It's very meaty. So anyway, we'll keep going. Okay, I could re-roll by paying a reputation equal to my level, which we're all level 1 starting off right now. But there'll be no reason for me to do that, especially with +3. Okay, so now I'm going to take actions desired by this column here, and I'm going to keep referring to this player aid because there's so many different actions you can do. I'm just, I'm going to have to kind of remind myself of everything I can do. I'm definitely not ready to attack any ships yet, because when you're battling, you're gonna first of all, at a level 1, I don't have initiative for I think anything.
You got initiative against merchant.
Merchant,
ships,
yeah,
I
that's
think,
right. Yeah,
which that one would
yeah.
be it, technically.
Broadside is 5. I do not have enough to equal half of that, and so unless I paid a reputation and unless I moved and paid a reputation and used the that card. I could also use Strike Fear to its, but I wouldn't be able to equal. Well, I could do. Wait a second, I got enough to do Strike Fear, and automatically when. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move here. Pull movement down, and then I'm going to go ahead and since I have initiative, I can attack first. He doesn't attack me first. Now, do we draw the Tidings card? Because when you engage in combat with a token showing the combat modifier, which it does, I do draw a Tidings card for that. Okay, so it has this ship right here is the one I'm going after. It's got a red and green flag token right here, so that means that I'm going to draw a Tidings card. Thank goodness it's a green one. So it means that I get double the broadside combat power whenever I add my cards up together. So this is, you usually start off with broadside combat and then you go to close quarters combat. But if you can Strike Fear, which is this card right here, which is this symbol right here, if you can get enough of that to equal or exceed the close combat symbol on there, then you automatically win the battle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this card. This card, what is it? I think it's 4, and this card to give me a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. So equals the same amount as this. So I automatically win combat. I will get 3 swagger. If you don't mind moving me up there. 3 Nate Dog. Appreciate it. And then get 2 reputation. Not having 2 reputation. Now I'm trying to remember. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
hold on to that.
Yeah,
or
I think
infamy. I think.
Yeah.
Like whenever you choose to declare.
Right, to declare infamy. Yep. I'm gonna pass. Okay. Yeah.
Do you keep your movement?
Do it.
Do you keep that movement? You reset your movement marker to your current movement allowance.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you could have. I mean, it's up to you. But what were you at, 5? I think you can spend 3 to scout, can't you? If you wanted to, because I mean that take you down to 2. But I mean,
right. But then you reset it anyway.
Yeah, reset it. Yeah. I'll do that. I'll do another scout. And I'm going to scout here. Another merchant. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one would be easy to defeat. So if anybody wants to scoot along over there and try to get that one, he's only got 2 broadside and 1 close combat.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm going to pass the turn. I believe we'll go clockwise.
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah. So Nate Dog, your turn.
I need to roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, no. Time starts.
Just,
-1. So you will have 2 movement.
Okay.
Okay.
And this goes away, right? Discard or something like
Yeah.
that.
I'm just gonna. You know what? We'll go. Oh yeah. This. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on the bottom of the deck.
Fine.
So, what are my options? I guess right now.
So, okay. The goal
With-
obviously is to
with 2 movement.
With 2 movement. Would he automatically reveal the ship that's in the space with him? I don't. doesn't clarify if the token in your seaway I feel like it would automatically be revealed because you're in the same seaway.
Yeah.
We could have that rule wrong, but
just for this
playthrough, we're gonna say that this one is automatically revealed in their space. So that is the pirate, which they automatically attack, wouldn't they? Because it's aggressive. It's an aggressive token.
Again, with it spawning though.
I know.
I don't know.
I mean, I can attack it with these, can't I?
Yeah, but it's got initiative, so it would attack you. You'd have to defend first.
How do I defend?
Defend, you'd have to discard the enough to equal its broadside or greater.
And if not, you take a wound or you defeat it.
You take a bloodshed token, and then you get a chance to flee. So you get a chance to move out of a location. But that's the big thing that makes a big difference if that token's revealed or not. So, hey folks, so we had to cut real quick and do a clarification, which is about as clear as mud still. So we couldn't find anywhere or information looking online or in the rule book about when starting your location, if you're in a location with a ship token flip down, if it automatically flips over and you engage in combat. But the only thing we could read was that when you move into a space with a ship token, you automatically flip it over to see if it's an aggressive ship or not. So since that still has that action of movement, we took it as whenever you start your turn in a location, that if you have a face down ship token, you don't automatically flip it over. So that's how we're going to play it. It could be wrong. If someone knows different and they want to put in the comments that, like, oh, you got this wrong, then yeah, go ahead and do that.
I'll spend a reputation, I guess, to flip that over. Scouting.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then I can move in here to engage, right?
Yep.
And spending one movement?
Yes.
And then... what is that symbol?
Is it the red flag? Hang on, let me see. Oh, that gives you initiative against a pirate ship.
Okay.
And three cannons.
Okay. In this instance, would it be better to use these two to defeat it, or use these two to defeat it, or just this one to defeat it?
Let me see.
Because I could go to...
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, you have to start, when you're doing that, you have to start off broadside. So you can't skip broadside and go to close combat.
But if I choose not to play a broadside card, that would then resolve, but they would get to do something against me, I guess?
No. So, like, if you
pretty much before y'all pull up, y'all are both going to shoot, so they would probably... would inflict.
You have to do broadside first, and then if you...
But what I'm saying is, if I choose not to use a broadside card, and I choose to use that instead, does that make sense?
You can't. Unless you're using it for strike fear. The reason being is because the only way that you can win a combat without doing any kind of combat per se is by having enough strike fear.
And we need to flip a card too if he's doing combat, right?
It doesn't have the flag token.
Okay.
Or the flag symbol.
Gotcha.
So, like, all right, I'll try to explain it as best I can. All right, so whenever you go into combat with a ship token, you normally just forget about strike fear. You would have to start off as broadside attack. So you'd have to play broadside cards, and if you equal that amount or you become greater, then you would move down to close combat.
So you have to win broadside and close combat to defeat somebody?
Yes, but here's the caveat on that. Okay, let's say that you don't have enough broadside to match that. Well, then what you can do is you take, as long as you have half, you can take a bloodshed token, and then you can go ahead and go to close quarters combat, and when you do that, you just add what was left over to that, and then that's what you can make up on your close combat.
So I just need to discard these 3.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And they go on in a discard pile?
Yeah, you just make a discard pile. Yep. Which I don't even know. Oh, mine's still on the board.
So this is defeated?
Discard another card for... yeah. So you'll keep that with you. You'll go ahead and gain the...
2?
Yep. And you get...
This?
Yep. Absolutely. I'm going to put my discard on this side.
Okay. I suppose I'll pass the turn.
Do you want to move again?
Well, if I move there and it's a pirate ship, that could be...
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, it depends. Okay. All right. So...
But to answer your question, yes, I'll go ahead and move there. Yeah. Just for you, Matt.
Do it.
All right.
So
what happens now?
Okay. That is... A pirate's automatically aggressive, and you don't have initiative, so it's going to attack you first. Is this Matt?
No, that's still him.
Oh, still you? Okay. It's going to attack you first. What's going to happen is you're automatically going to get a bloodshed token because you don't have enough to defend. I mean, you'd have to have...
Is that these?
Yep.
Yep. You'll get one of those, but I believe you get a chance to flee.
If he has a movement, right?
Yep.
Which
so combat, no initiative. Movement is equal to or more than enemy's broadside attack. No. No, your movement is less than half of the enemy's broadside attack. You are captured.
So basically what's happening here is I'm trying to create a scenario where you also learn the rules as we learn them.
Yes, absolutely. Bloodshed tokens represent the wounds, blah, yada. When captured, follow this procedure in order. In combat as normal, you earn no rewards. Move to the closest, by travel distance, of either your pirate haven, a neutral site without a pirate marker, or to the land site of Nassau, and that does not have an aggressive enemy ship in its territory. Place your ship miniature on its side to indicate you are captured. Okay. Discard all of your bloodshed tokens. Move your swagger marker to the start of your current level plus 1 space.
Oh.
So
I just went down 1. Okay, there's a strategy here. Right. Early game, risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, there you go.
Then you go from there.
However, if you're at the start of your current level, then your swagger marker doesn't move. Or if at level 1, move to 1/2 your swagger rounded up.
So in either case, 1.
Yeah. You're always guaranteed to never go any lower than your current level. Okay. End your action phase immediately. You may not participate in any actions while captured, such as group actions or join a company, until the start of your next turn. Draw your cards as normal at the end of your current turn. At the start of your next turn, place your ship upright and resume as usual.
Oh, okay. So that didn't negatively affect me. It was really... gamers will understand. This was really just a fast travel action. I ran out of movement, and I really wanted to get back to Nassau, so I just died to fast travel.
Absolutely,
so
that's what it is. Yeah.
That didn't really happen, but, I'm going to view it that way.
Right.
I will pass the turn, as they say.
Place it dice. Thank you, sir. Okay. All right.
That's better than the the crow's nest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because this side's got Navy, so...
Where you at?
I'm right down there.
Panama?
Yeah, which would... I mean, I've got the space, so...
Can't take the Panama Canal. It wasn't built yet.
That's true.
All right, so pretty much as far as, like, so if I do... What is it, sphere? Is that 1? No, I mean not
strike
fear,
fear?
but it's close quarters.
Close quarters combat.
The green one.
The
up
green
there.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
it's
that just
one.
one?
Yeah. It's
So I
just
just
one.
need one fear, and then pretty much would get it if I chose to, right?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The question is, which one do you use?
Do you have? Yeah, you got one strike fear.
Yeah. Okay. Just look and see which one.
Interesting. This one requires so much more to defeat, and you get less value out of it.
Let's see. That's true.
Well, but this one also, it's got that icon, so it may help me, it may hurt me.
Right. Once he draws a Titans card, if there's a red flag on it, it could help the enemy
So
out.
I guess I'll go down to 0.
That one's like
and
you're guaranteed.
and move me up there if you don't mind. And I guess well, no, back where you're at. Because 1, 2.
Oh yeah. I got you.
All right, Titans card.
Wait, but it's in this location.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Because I have to be in it. That's right.
Do you have any cards with movement that you can spend? Yeah, you got one right there.
Okay. So, which actually, I guess it'd probably be better to
do that one.
for
Just use it right for it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll add one to your movement. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Okay. So that's discard. I'll set that there. All right, and then
Strike fear.
Yeah, I'm debating that may be good to hold on to that. Well,
that was
it's that movement one. I don't know. All right, yeah, use that one for
fear.
and then
okay. So you
kill
get
it
2 swagger and 2 reputation.
Oh, I need to flip the card. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, so before we do that. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So
you
let
get
me
a
put that one
bloodshed
back to
token
see how
or
I'm gonna
-1
kill it
reputation.
first. So, all right. So I get what?
You get 1 bloodshed token or -1 reputation. So you can spend your reputation if you want.
I think it'd just be better to take a bloodshed, wouldn't it?
Probably because you can do a rest action.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And put it back because I was waiting to see what that ability was. They killed it that way. So, all right. And I had
2 swagger.
2 swagger for that one.
Are you the one with the swords?
Yeah. So you put me up. All right, and I get 2 reputation. So, okay. And
keep that.
let me see. I can technically do. What all reputation can be used for? It can be used to scout. It can be used to heal. Well, I mean rest, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, reputation can be used to scout, rest, boast. While at a pirate-held land site, spend 1 reputation to draw 2 personal mission cards. Okay, that's just to get more mission cards.
Okay. All right. But technically, that is one area there, isn't it? That's all one space. I mean, that's all one island area, right? I mean, I'm in the sea, but I could go there and and what is it? Rest? Is it a pay reputation there? Is that right?
Yes.
To rest.
Yeah, because this is all one.
Okay, so pay reputation, and then I put one of my things there, and then I rest right on the pirate skull. Is that right?
Well, it's a neutral site, so I don't know. I don't think you claim it. I think you can. Let's see. That would be establish a pirate haven. Once return is at a neutral land site, spend 1 reputation and place a pirate marker. Then If you're doing that, My bad. You're right.
I can rest and then get rid of that.
No, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct.
So if you'll put that on there, so that's my pirate haven.
Okay, you taking over Florida. you are establishing Miami. This is
So I'm healed.
Or maybe Key West. I don't know.
And all right, that's all my movement, so I can't really.
Okay.
All right, I'll hold and wait. Yeah, and see. So.
All right. One thing I also need to
4 cards.
One thing I also need to note is in order for to trigger the end game, you also have to complete your personal mission, at least 1 personal mission, as well as the global mission. So.
Yeah, and ours is when all players have each defeated at least 1 of the ships they drew.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So, okay. So, speaking of which, all right. So, I got my hands drawn back up. I'm back up to 3. Let me roll the tidings die. Wow, we're hitting that -1 big today.
Yeah.
Okay. Your merchant
It's just gone.
is discarded, and I think you place it. If I'm not mistaken, I think you place it there, and then once we have, I think it's 1 for each player plus 1. Then I think that arrow right there denotes that you're going to put out a naval ship.
Okay.
I will have to look into that, honestly. So, but I'll go ahead and just do my turn. If you might can see that real quick. It should tell about
that
it.
one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to where am I at? Right there. How much to spend for scouting? Spend 1 reputation. All right, I'm going to do a scout location. I'm going to spend 1 to scout Santiago. Hey, and that's considered a letter of mark, so I can move into there if I want, which I think I'm going to do. Spending 1. All right, I don't want to attack them because if I do, that gets rid of the letter of mark for me, not for everyone else, but for me. And then every one of those become aggressive towards me. So I think I'm going to chill out with that.
One thing too, we need to look at accomplishments. Win combat by striking fear. So, like for example, I would get 1, and so then I move up a thing. Is that right?
Yes, you get to.
Okay.
Yep, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I just happened to look down.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
And then, but yeah. Which I went free card.
I'm glad you looked at that. I completely skimmed over that. I forgot about that. So like, there's the accomplishments on the bottom of your player.
Yeah, I was reading through.
Yeah. Circumnavigate means like
travel around the board
and come back to your starting location. I think.
Is starting location, or is it like if you start here, then you have to make it through all those and then come back, or is it a specific spot? Well, I mean, but like, I don't know. That was me just asking.
From what I remember reading, I think you come back to your starting location, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I know you have to go. I do know you have to go through each different ocean.
Yeah.
I could scout again, which I think I will. I think I'll.
I forget to put that back
because there's nothing for me to attack here, and really, there's not much you can do if you're not trying to combat. So I'm gonna do that to scout, and we have a pirate with 6 broadside, 6 close combat. Ooh, okay.
Can you move into an area that has a fort?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the way it's explained to is that when you're in the ocean space, it's movement to get into a land space. It's separate, but you don't have to pay any movement to go to a land space that's in the ocean territory. So you're still considered separate from that land area for all intents and purposes. So that I think that's which is not the clearest on like when you go into area with a port that's aggressive, but I think it's just when you try to go onto that land site that automatically attacks you. So that's what I've gathered from the rule book. I could be wrong, but for the most part, I believe that's the thing. I could try to set up a pirate haven, but that would require me to
Just pay a reputation.
right. But it has to be at a
Oh yeah.
a neutral land site. Once returned at a neutral land site, spend 1 and place a pirate marker, then must rest for free.
You've got a movement. You can go. I mean, there's some back that way if you
There
choose
is,
to.
yeah. I could go here.
Or
Yeah.
either one.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend my last movement. Go here, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 reputation to set up a pirate haven.
And you only have one pirate haven, right?
I think you
Yeah.
can. Can you only have one? Or can you
No,
have
no,
one?
you can have multiple. No,
Yeah.
you don't have one. You don't have one. Yep, you have to swap. You have to. If you set up a new pirate haven somewhere else, you have to take the token from the previous location that you set up a pirate.
What all
haven.
are the rest of these used
And what
for?
happens? How do you? What's the benefits of a pirate haven?
It removes a. I forgot what it's called.
Bloodshed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anything else? Like if you are captured, can you go there?
Yeah. Well, I think on captured. What is it? If you're captured, you gain a.
That may be more.
Move to the nearest of the following, which has no enemy ships in territory. Your pirate haven, a neutral. So if you're
Whatever's closest.
whatever's
to.
closest
Okay.
to you, yeah.
Either pirate.
It's not like I can have a
or-
pirate haven right here and be down here and get defeated.
Right.
Okay.
Right, absolutely, yeah.
But what's the other alternative? Either pirate haven or what?
Or
Nassau.
neutral territory
Okay.
that
so
has
any
no
of
that has
the-
no enemy ships.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yep. As far as your pirate haven, you can rest there with. I think you can rest at your own pirate haven for free.
I think I read that.
I could be mistaken about that, but I know I automatically have to rest.
Yeah, because you have to spend 1 reputation in a pirate-held land site, or play a card with rest.
Right.
And then discard
A bloodshed token.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think you get to do it for free at your pirate haven.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I have to automatically rest. So I think I just reset this because I didn't play any of my cards from my hand. So
And you discard one.
yep, I do discard 1. Yep,
But then you just get to draw another one right after that.
that's true. But that's the thing is I've got some pretty good cards right here that I'm gonna.
Why do you have to discard a card?
That's part of the take actions desired until either reset
whenever
or
you pass.
passing. The player must discard a card from their hand unless their pirate deck is empty.
Okay, I don't think I discarded a card last time. So
Oh,
I
you're
didn't
good.
do that.
But you still replace it. You draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay.
I think I'll.
And I'm just gonna be honest, I might not have discarded either. I don't. Well, I guess I could look right here. Yeah, I used 3.
And
I can't remember which one of these I drew. I mean, which one of these I had.
You can just.
I think it was Grog before the fog.
Okay. We'll say you can say it is, and
Yeah,
all right.
it's very much a learning experience.
Yes.
very much.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you passing?
Yes. Yep. I have to.
I have
Here you go.
the.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh.
Nice.
+3.
That's good.
Yep.
About to get some recompense against these guys. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So, do they get to hit me first, or
They do.
Yeah.
Because it's a pirate.
Yep. They're coming
Yeah.
at you.
As being
with-
level 1, we've got initiative against the merchant ships.
Yes.
But now once you get to level 2, then you'll have against pirates you'll have initiative.
Yep. Combat. You had to do. Where's the? Let me see the defending.
Need roll on the back.
Okay. Combat. You don't have initiative. Movement is equal to or more than enemy's broadside attack.
it's half of it?
Yeah.
So it's not going to be that one because it's less than. Yep.
No,
Equal to
your
at least
movement
half.
is equal to at least half of the enemy's broadside attack. Take a bloodshed. Next, flee or proceed to close quarters and add remaining broadside attack to the enemy's close quarters.
So it would go up to 12?
Yes.
No initiative. And then it's equal to, or more than, yeah, so no. So it's equal to at least half, which it is. Take a bloodshed. Next, flee or proceed to close quarters and add remaining broadside
attack to the enemy's close. So it says remaining.
But so would he, if it used? I mean, would the pirate use part of it against him?
That's what I was thinking. I think you can play cards with broadside with the broadside icons in order to defend. You do get to subtract your movement from.
Yeah. So how much? All right. If you don't put, but you've got 4, you'd have to use all of it to equal half of the broadside. If you don't, you're captured. If you use all 4 of it, then you're taking a bloodshed, and then you add the remaining 4 for his broadside plus his 4 for close quarters.
Yeah,
so he's going to have a close quarters attack of 8, which you're going to have to put. I forgot exactly. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to play.
Put 8 into it.
Right, or if you don't, I think you get captured again.
With the broadside modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you're going to have an 8.
Regardless, the math is I'm looking for 12.
No.
Yes. Yes. In theory, yes, because 4 to bring that down.
Yeah.
And then
plus
8.
4 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Plus that is 12. So I would have to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It would. In theory, it's 12.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So you're using the reputation to go for the enhanced on one of the cards. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll take a.
What is that?
Movement. And the slashes are or. You can't combine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So 2, 6, 7, 8. Plus 4 is 12.
Yeah.
4 and 8 is 12.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So that just goes. Do you keep that?
Does it have the green and red like flags up top?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Then it just goes.
Yeah.
But you get whatever.
You get the
rewards are.
Yeah.
Oh, and you need a bloodshed.
I don't think.
I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Let's see. Pirates. Did it say?
There's not a place to discard.
No, there's not a place to discard.
Yeah, you were right about the other ones and stuff and everything. That
I think pirates go
once
back
that
into
and land, they would trigger that.
Do what?
Like
yeah.
It's like as you killed him, then the Navy is like, all right, they're getting out of hand. We need to send Navy.
Yep. Okay, I think you put I think with pirates, I think you just put them back in the supply. Okay.
And I will pass after that, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's the dice at? Am I
Right
overlooking
here.
it? Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
-1.
Oh no. Okay, so down to 2. All right. I'm going to.
Hey, does that look like it's recording?
I'll press this to bring it online.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Now it's recording. But it was recording.
It was?
I wonder if it went dead. Yeah, it has no bat.
Yeah, but it's connected to the cord, so it's recording right now.
It was a minute ago because I looked at it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pay reputation to scout when you flip.
And I get
is that land or ship?
I get a reputation
ship,
for
isn't it?
defeating that.
Yeah. What do you remember? What the
It had a 4 and a 1.
reputation? Okay. And what did you get, Matt?
We all flip because that's not land. That's a ship, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Pirate.
Well, I'm gonna leave the
6
pirate
bucks.
alone.
Hey, it does have a flag though.
Yeah, which could come back to bite me in the butt pretty bad.
True, but you could also you try to get it and declare infamy.
You could
that is
do like
true.
Nate Dogg and just send it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking for the battering ram upgrade.
Yeah.
Like some people put angels on the front of theirs. I'm looking for a battering ram.
For real.
You go Viking style.
All right.
Angel of death.
Yeah.
Yeah, which technically you don't have to rest. It's just, but otherwise, pretty much if you run out of cards, then you just do that.
Right.
That wasn't a pirate hunter, was it? That I defeated?
No. Pirate Hunter will be red, and there'll be There'll be
There'll be this token right here that says Pirate Hunter.
yep, and there'll also be this miniature.
Gotcha.
You know what? We could, for intents and purposes, do that.
Yeah. No, we don't have enough, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Depending. I mean, we've got two.
Yeah.
3 other pirates on the board.
Might get confusing.
Yeah.
We'll just leave them off.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, and it may come back to bite me in the butt, but
Bite him in the butt.
Yeah. All right. Which I'm at two.
Do it.
All right.
To quote She Palpatine, do it.
Do it. Do it.
All right. Gosh. Okay. So we got 2. All right. I've got 2. Will you move my ship to great whatever? Because I can go.
Great.
Well,
Wait,
can I go over the land?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2.
That doesn't seem thematically.
We're sky pirates.
I want somebody to comment. I want somebody to comment and tell me if you think that Matt can drive his boat through most of Florida, through the Everglades, no less, and hit up the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Because if you look at the lines, technically, it's adjacent.
Gulf of America and
then,
Atlantic Ocean, and Matt has done an amphibious landing assault, and I want to hear comments on that.
That's hilarious.
So, all right, I'm going to pay a reputation to do the +3.
He's playing the steampunk version where he has a flying airship.
Yeah. He's got a Zeppelin attached to his.
All right.
But it's really the Hindenburg, and you're definitely going down, Mr. Hydrogen in your tank.
Actually, before... Okay, instead of that, I'm still spending that, but
He's not
instead
listening
of
to what I'm
that...
saying.
Oh, no. All right.
He's like, I'm playing my turn.
All right, I'm going to go up to there. I'm going to do the +2 movement, which gets me up to in there.
So I clear the way, and you try to... This is how Matt does. He metagames, and Chad, if you're Chad, if you end up watching this, we need you here to get a good dig in on Matt.
All right. Let's see. So the only way...
That's great.
I guess I could have made this a haven, huh?
Yeah.
It would have got rid of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't do takebacks in this channel.
No, that's right. We just go with what we did.
I full send on every game I play.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to discard and I guess pass because I don't really have anything else I can do right now. So.
Okay.
All right. So your turn.
All right. My turn.
Yep.
Okay. First of all, let me get this little ditty.
-2.
You almost had.
Is there a -2 on there? Probably not.
There is. No, there's not.
That would be detrimental.
That would be detrimental. I'm just thankful, knock on wood, we haven't rolled the
What does that
crow's
do?
nest. That puts enemy ships in your...
They come to your territory.
Just
Hoist the colors.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
boy.
that took me down to 0.
Okay. I'm a pirate haven. Let's...
Is there any areas you'd like me to clear out for you?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Does your boat have wheels? I mean, you can definitely come across Florida if you want to. I just imagine Matt mushing his pirate lackeys across land.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We could have went through the Keys, but we're going through the Glades.
Okay, I wonder... Okay, so if I go in there, they'll attack me first. All right, and I spend movement, but I also can spend broadside to subtract from the broadside number, and then I have to use close combat, right?
Yeah. So, like, if you're doing your broadside for what?
Let's say I go in here and
to reduce how much damage they're going to do to you.
So you subtract movement, right? From what I gathered, movement is equal to or more than the enemy's broadside attack. No, it is actually no. It would be less than.
How much are you? I mean, you can do. What is it? 6?
To at least half of the enemy's broadside attack. Take a bloodshed.
In theory, Dustin, what you would need would be 11 movement plus that.
Okay, so what is it? It's 6. Okay, if you play all 3 of these cards, you don't take damage because you've got 2 broadside, 2 broadside, 2 broadside. So you won't take any damage. Then you can do 2 combat, 2 combat. Which it's 5. Okay, well, if you wanted to use that one,
yeah,
you could. I mean, if you want to use all 4 of your cards, you don't take any damage.
Right.
We got before you decide that.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
so are you gonna move in there for combat?
Let's do it. Do it. Send it.
Come on.
Ooh. Okay. So you automatically take a
bloodshed. Cool. So if I were to get another bloodshed,
yeah. But if you at least go the 6, then you don't take any.
Right. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to 2 plus 2 plus 2. Oops.
That's fine. Yeah. I think was that one there. Oh, yeah. That one was there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're good.
I got crazy. Okay, so that's 2 plus 2, so that's 6 to his 6, and then close combat 2
2
plus 2 plus 2, 6.
Yep.
So discard all these, and then I'm going to take her prize, and I will get 3 swagger, if you don't mind moving me up 3, and then 2 reputation, if you don't mind having me. All right, and then I'll keep this here. And that's going to be, well, I've got 1 movement left, but I'd have to spend reputation to rest, right? Not if it's in my own pirate haven, I'm thinking. That's what we just cleared. Yeah. So I'm going to use my last movement to go back here, and then I'm going to rest and get rid of this bloodshed token. Oh, okay. So we have the
I don't think that's mine.
The white crow's nest, the white lookout. Draw a random ship token. I'll let you draw.
What does it do?
It comes to your territory.
To your space.
Yeah. And at least it's the white one, so you can spend a movement to flee. I mean, you can either go straight into combat with it, or spend one of your movement to flee.
You can either spend a movement to move into adjacent territory, or begin combat without initiative.
Okay.
Can I look at that? I was going to look at one thing while you do that. Yeah, just the rule book. I'm trying to look at that.
You're good. You're good. I'm sure. I always feel like I'm missing something too. So.
Oh no! I mean, it's not related to what he's doing. I'm just looking to see because I'm trying to travel the world and get back, and I'm trying to see if I just go in there or if I have to
go back to.
I can spend movement.
I think you spend
one movement to go to adjacent territory.
Oh, you for combat?
In combat, I can spend movement
to subtract from the.
Okay, so if I subtract 2, that would bring that down to 6.
Mm-hmm.
You can, yeah. What's your?
And then that would be 3, 4, 5, 6. If I use that, right?
Oh,
yes.
Hold on. If your movement is less than half of it, you're captured.
Oh.
Wait,
so I should have been captured last time?
Was your broadside? Was it equal to? No, because you did. Yeah, because you didn't. You equaled it.
Well, I can just do this to add 2 movement instead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would put me up to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then, yeah.
Yep.
And then I could use 2.
Right.
And then I would end up discarding everything, I guess.
Fair enough.
To defeat it?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I've got to draw?
Oh, yeah. You got to draw this first.
Yeah.
And.
Try to put that one at the bottom.
Ooh. Discard 2 from hand. 2 cards from hand.
Ooh.
I think you do
You do that before.
Before
Yeah.
combat.
Okay.
So you'd have to discard.
Just you'd have to pick which. Yeah.
Well, let's start it over then.
Okay.
Just to make sure we do it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. And that one. So now I'm going to spend this and use all 5 of my movement. That'll bring that up to 8.
Okay.
So that blocks all of the broadside. And now I just need 4. That's 3, 6. So I still am able to do it. I just don't want to get any movement.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that works.
In theory, I just lost all my movement, but I still get this.
Yeah.
And I get 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 reputation.
And so now, and he
is he up to level 2? Yep. So now he'll have initiative on pirates.
My guy's the pirate killer.
He doesn't have room for a crew card, does he?
You have to have a 1 for a crew.
But you also can scout for free once per turn.
How did you level that up?
By doing the accomplishment.
When combat.
Well,
when you do one of these accomplishments, then you get to go up in a
Okay.
on a stat or track. I mean.
But I still have initiative against
the merchant.
Yeah,
merchants and pirates. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And like I said, you can scout for free once per turn.
You can basically call me Zorro because I'm a pirate hunter at this point in time.
Before you end, you can go ahead and scout if you want to. One of your things. You don't even have to use that. You get a free one once per turn now, from by being level 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that another pirate, my friend?
Now you could also, as I just said, this renounce a letter of marque. You could attack a Spanish ship.
I don't have any cards.
I'm just saying, which the turn's about after it gets back to me. This round is about to be over with, and we'll have a different.
Have you drawn your last card, or your? Oh, you don't have any left.
Yeah,
okay.
3. Yeah.
So then, is this our last turn then? From whenever, because you weren't able to draw anything.
Right. Well,
on your last one.
No. I drew this on my last one.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So it would be when it comes. After my next turn, then
we all finish.
Finish.
Okay. Okay.
Then we all take another turn.
It'll go to the we'll do the tidings, and it'll be the cleanup phase.
Okay. So my turn. Yep. Thank you, sir. Ooh. Okay. All right. So ship.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
Watch, it's gonna be like, here, man, take $30.
Yeah, I think that's usually how it's like. Yeah.
Shove it, Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
we got to take him to the casino.
Not today, we're not.
Okay.
It's a pirate.
So, all right, and so it's 6-5. All right.
If you'll just sit still, I'll come take care of that for you.
Okay. Let's see.
I know, perpetually attacking pirates isn't the way to go, but kind of got a vendetta against pirates now.
Right.
I wish there was some sort of accomplishment for killing pirates, and you held on to your pirate tokens.
Yeah.
Even these that don't give you anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That way you could cash those in for a benefit.
Or even accomplishment, you defeat so many pirates.
That's what I'm saying, an accomplishment.
Yeah.
After 3, and then whoever has the most, or something.
I have to go straight into combat before I can do anything else, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You defeat a pirate hunter.
And by the way, Matt, I just said that. I have no idea.
Wait.
No. I mean, I think that I have to, and stuff from that. I have to do combat before I can do anything else, right?
Yes, but you can spend 1 movement to move to adjacent territory.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll just do that then.
Matt.
Well, okay, but let me ask you this. Well,
you're a pirate. You're gonna run from a
okay,
pirate.
but my question is,
The song says a pirate's life for me, not a fleer's life for me, Matt.
I know. All right, but can I do? All right, well, let me ask this. Okay, so I can spend 1 to flee, but can I go and spend my other 2 to move there?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, my movement 3. And
I'd say so.
Do I still? No, never mind. So I don't take damage because I just escaped.
Do you accept the fact that you cowered? Yes.
Live to fight another day. So, all right.
You got to know when to hold 'em.
As far as declaring infamy, the pirate marker, that's just talking about right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can swap this out for 3 reputation, which is just what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Because I need some currency. All right. And
I can't.
now,
Whenever we do that, I'm guessing it's the ones that don't have the flag token that we put on there, or do I put this back in the general supply? Because you technically defeated this earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I think.
probably, yeah. I'm not sure.
That's what I'm going to say. Hang on. What's that rule book?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to spend this to move 1.
I'll see if I can
Closer.
find it too.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah,
before I
you
do
might be
that.
quicker than I can.
Before I do that, no. 'Cause
What is
I
this
need
little
to-
symbol called?
It's
The infamy.
Tidings.
Um,
Tidings card flag. Hang on. Combat against tokens with combat modifier effect.
yeah, it's combat modifiers. Yeah, because tokens showing combat modifiers. All right, before I do that, all right, I'm going to pay 1 to reputation to scout that out. Of course, another pirate. Let's see.
Okay, apparently in the Pirate Republic Africa Gambit, after resolving a combat encounter with a merchant ship that includes a combat modifier, the standard procedure is to return the merchant token to the general supply or discard it, depending on the game-specific rules for token management. There's no indication in the available resources that such tokens should be placed in the enemies of the Republic area.
It says here, pirate hunters, treasure fleets, slave ships, and naval ships place at the bottom of their respective stacks face down for pirate hunters.
What does this do for you, other than give you 3 reputation?
So besides that, you can spend 3 of them to get an elite card. But the thing is, you also have to have space for it.
So you do hold on to it.
Yeah. But like I said, you also have to have space for it. That's why, like we did, we bumped our crew up 1 so we can have at least spot for a crew member.
Yeah, it says place face down on the matching image for merchants.
All right. I guess I'm gonna pay 1 to make. So I moved my pirate thing up here now. Is that right? Because we can only have 1. Y'all said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yep. I'm just gonna put it right there. All right.
Okay, so you do, Matt. We would discard your merchant into the enemy stack.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'll discard that one to pass my turn. So,
Okay.
and draw a card.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I could renounce a letter of marque. Actually, no, I don't want to do that because
I should have done that.
That sucker is, he's stout. I could, I tell you what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then I'm gonna scout. Another merchant. 2, 5 and 5. I wouldn't have enough to take him out right now. And plus, he has a combat modifier.
Oh.
Tell you what, I'm going to play this card just to gain a reputation. You don't mind having a reputation?
All right. You know what I just realized?
What's that?
On that thing, establishing a pirate haven is free for this round. So I've established 2.
I established 1. Thank you, sir.
Did you do a pirate haven yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that, all right.
Yeah, I just happened to see it. I was like,
that's
I was like, all right.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Okay. So discard that for that reputation, and honestly, I think. Can I discard like a card and just use that one effect? Well, it wouldn't matter because I don't have any cards to draw. So I would have to discard to pass. So I'm passing, and I don't have any more cards to draw.
This is final.
So this final, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it? So I
think
can't
you
remember.
get a turn.
Yeah, I think I
at the
get.
end
It
too,
comes back to me
because it says all players.
Right.
Get
Get
one more turn.
last turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
I can't really do anything other than, I mean, I could just move right here. I wouldn't want to move in right here.
Yeah.
So I'll just pass my turn, I guess. I don't have anything to do.
Oh, yeah, cards. Okay. So, come on, be nice to me.
Hey, that was very nice to
very
you.
Nice. Okay. So, all right. If I move in here, all right. So I can move. I can use movement. Pretty much to, if I meet at least half of it, I still will take a wound, right?
Yeah.
But it subtracts from that, and then that plus
Yeah.
the combat
I'm
that goes against me.
I know I said we don't do take backs here, but this is seconds later.
okay.
I could put this right here and instantly rest to get rid of this, right?
Yeah.
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 Sorry.
Because it's for free.
I did.
That's
I
okay.
did do that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's
So-
because I mean.
Because I didn't have
this is
anything
our
else
first-
to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna spend 1 to move. Well, yeah, 1 to move in there, which it's 7. So if I spend at least, yep. So I'm gonna spend all 5 against his. So I do take a thing.
He'll only add the 2 to the. He'll only add
That's
2 to
2 to
close
that.
combat.
Which, so I need a 6 to kill him. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to pay 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, that would add 2 broadside to it, actually, if I do that. So then, I was at 5, so actually, then
Okay, you
that'll
would,
take me at 7.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you don't have to take the.
so I don't take that.
And then you
I
just pay
just need 4.
4. Yeah.
So,
3.
well, this is last turn anyway. Okay, so if I've got that, took care of that. So now I just need 4 for combat. If I do, I'm essentially doing everything anyway. That's 2, 4. It gets me a movement back up. So I kill him.
Okay.
But then I'm also going to spend 2, 2 reputation.
Look at that circumnavigate thing.
2 reputation for these. That's adding 3, 4, 5 to this. That takes me back up to 6 movement.
Okay.
So those are spent.
Played all your cards.
And will you move me up 3 on there?
I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
There you
So, okay. That goes there. I have 6 left I can do. All right, so I'm going to go 1 and 5. Now, I don't trigger that. And
no.
These technically...
They're passive.
They're passive.
Yeah.
Well, these are the ones I'm up against, but they're passive unless I attack them, or if I move in there, it triggers them.
I think they're passive unless you attack them.
Okay. So I'm spending 2 anyway because I have to come down here regardless.
They are passive towards other players. Oh, towards other players.
Okay, so if I move in there, it's going to trigger
Yes,
a fight. So,
yes.
Okay, well, I'm not going to
Yep.
do that yet. I know. It's like I should. Is there any land I can jump over? No, I was kidding. All right. Okay.
I'm thinking, okay, so, and I'm hoping, we just repeat the action phase over and over on our, when it goes to our turns, right? Like we don't,
Yeah,
because we don't, okay.
yeah.
So the NPCs only move,
And skipping first
yeah,
round.
yeah.
Which how do we make the move? I don't remember.
Well, that's the thing is like.
Is it the tidings cards or something, maybe?
Possibly. I'll look
Okay.
that up real quick.
All right. I guess I'm gonna pay the. Well, I've got 3. Gosh, choices. Okay. I'll do this to scout. Hey, it is a merchant ship. Okay.
So the area you're in right now, that's Dustin's.
That's Dustin's. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. And so I guess that's my turn. Oh, and that just goes back there on the pirate when Red killed it.
All right.
So I guess that's my turn. I don't have anything to discard, so
Okay.
so our cards just go back and we reshuffle. Oh yeah, that's right. You still have your turn. You still
my
have your turn. Yeah.
But
Get a negative boom here.
Pull some
Oh, yeah.
troops in. Pull some troops in. Yeah. Oh, that works
+2.
too.
Okay. I tell you what, I'm just gonna. Well, merchant ships aren't considered aggressive, are they? I think I can move through a space with them without.
I don't think they are, but I could be wrong.
Aggressive and passive treasure fleets, slave ships, and naval ships with the letter mark are passive.
Okay. So merchants are like
Yeah, all of the tokens are aggressive. Yep. So
Okay.
it would initiate combat if I moved in there. Okay. I can't really. Let's see. 1, 2. I'm trying to get. I need to get there, but
Well, I'm not gonna worry about that yet personally.
yeah. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna move 1, 2. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and wait a second. Scouting a land site. Spend 1 reputation or 3 movement to either draw and place a land token at a land site in your territory or reveal a face down ship token in adjacent territory. Okay, you know what? I want to. Well, if I scout a land token and it ends up being a.
I don't think there's a land token for you to scout, though, is there?
I think if there's a port.
Oh yeah.
If there's a port there, you can.
Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Yeah, I forgot that was there.
Can you attack the port?
you can. You can.
And
I'm gonna scout. It said reputation or 3 movement. Let me get that reputation back because that would be dumb of me to.
I don't think so. I think I like what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or 3 movement to their.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And that's up there. Never need it.
Do it.
Oh, that one up there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. And I don't think it automatically.
You still have to go land on it.
Yeah, you have to move on to the land side,
which is
a free movement. Yeah, but I don't have enough to defeat that right now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to pass and place a card.
All right.
So now this cleanup phase. Discard Tidings card. Each player discards all cards in their play area and reshuffles their discard pile into their pirate deck to form a new deck. Then reset their movement marker to the current movement allowance and flip any friendly ship tokens face up. Which we don't have, none of us have friendly ship tokens just yet.
All right, guys. So what we've done here is we played through one full round of the game, and I don't want to spoil my thoughts, so we're actually about to go into a decompressed time, just kind of share our thoughts about it. But we wanted to play through one full round without giving any spoiler alerts. We won't go through the second and third round and show you the conclusion of how this mission runs, but just to give you a little perspective and just to make the guys mad, I have the highest swagger, so I think that technically makes me the winner. Matt doesn't look like he's enjoying that idea. I'm just kidding, but we're going to cut it off there. We don't want to spoil anything, but hang around for a minute or two and we'll share our final thoughts with you. All right, thanks. Guys, we said we'd have some final thoughts from the victor, but as well as from Matt. I'm just kidding. I just told the guys that I just want to share my honest thoughts. First time we tried to get together to play through this game, I had a less than stellar experience, not because it's not a good game, but because that I was not prepared for the depth of rules sifting through that is required to do a good playthrough of this game. When I think about, on a scale of 1 to 10, thinking about the pirate theme, thinking about playing the cards, thinking about utilizing the tokens and the resources and all that, I'd score it pretty far up there. However, small caveat is Dustin was not lying. This is a very rules-dense game. The back of this shows you a graph of just one thing that you go through, just how combat works. If not this, then this. If not this, then this. And it's got a lot going on in the form of rules. However, I had a very fun time with it. And when I said honest, I'm just going to be honest right here. Playing through it a week or so ago, and then also playing through that round today, up until I understood it, I was thinking there's no way I would ever want this on my shelf at home. That's the honest part. But after playing through one round, I had a ton of fun with this game. It's just that initial climbing over that wall and understanding what I'm working with. Once I understood what I'm working with, I would say that if you like strategy games, if you like board games that have miniatures, if you like board games that use tokens, hand management, strategy, subterfuge, this is a great game to pick up. But you weren't lying when you said it's dense on those rules. I mean, how many pages did you say this was?
43.
43 pages, and I mean, that's like 8-point font almost.
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
Yes, in which there are plenty of examples and stuff, but yes, there's a lot of rules to take in with this game. So knowing that, like if you go into this game and you first say that you do back this and you get the game and stuff, don't open up the rule book and think that you're just going to read it in a day and then know how to play it like automatically. It's going to take some time to get there. But like Nathan said, once you do, it's a really fun game. It's the theme of it. It's dripping with theme. Like it just.
That's true.
It's like you feel like you're a pirate on the seas, you know.
I was definitely a pirate, but a pirate hunter pirate.
Yes, yeah,
it was fun.
It's like a I wouldn't even know what you call that, but a pirate that hunts other pirates. It's like the Dexter of.
Oh yeah.
But yes, overall, I think it's a great game. You know, that sometimes with the initiative, I think. It can be a little confusing and knowing kind of which ships are aggressive or tokens are aggressive, but all that's kind of nitpicky stuff. Overall, you know, I asked myself, why do I play board games? And it's because I like to have fun, you know. And so when I rate the game based on the fun factor, then yes, it's up there. I would probably put this one at an 8.5.
I was thinking 8 to 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5.
I didn't know if I wanted to give it a number.
Right.
But,
yeah.
And seriously, once I understood and once I started having fun, it jumped from like a 2 to an 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as it's clicked.
Yes. And I wanted to keep on playing as well. I wanted to do another round or two. You know, because I felt like we're getting close to completing our personal missions and stuff. It does take a long time, but it's not. You're not just sitting there bored out of your mind. You know, like you. There's so many things to do. I think that's what's kind of overwhelming at first, but then what makes it so enjoyable later on is the amount of things that you can do, because it really is a sandbox game.
Yeah.
You know,
and even though we had 4 cards in our hand, there was a lot of analysis paralysis in some ways. And I think it might have the video might seem a little long. A lot of that is sifting through rules. A lot of that is trying to understand strategy as a first-time player. But I think if we were to bust this board game out again and do a whole entire playthrough, not just one round, because, you know, not wanting to spoil anything. I honestly believe that we could get through turns pretty, like we would be passing that commander token pretty quick. Matt, what are some of your thoughts about it?
Well, I mean, kind of like what y'all said with the rule book. I mean, it's 43 pages. It's very detailed. It's got like the general rules, but then it also goes into the details, which is great. But, you know, one of the things, like, for example, it's got the initial setup. And then it's got, depending on your global mission, it's got the setup for that. And so you have like a hierarchy as far as like, well, you do this unless this happens, or unless, you know, so you just kind of have to learn that way. So there's just a, you know, kind of like we talked about, there's just a lot of details with it. And you just kind of have to be aware of every little thing. And it's like, well, here's the general thing, except when it's not. You know, it's like you're going to do this unless this happens. I mean, so just different things like that just to be aware of and stuff. But yeah, definitely once you kind of get going through it and it starts to click and stuff, it's very enjoyable. It's just figuring out, you know, like when we first started, it was like every little thing that you did, it's like, okay, well, how exactly do I do that, or what's going to happen with this? But once that clicks and stuff, is really good. I do like the like on the track and stuff and everything, that you kind of have checkpoints. One of the things, I think, I forgot if it's the rule book or what exactly, but you know, you kind of expect where you're just like, you're going to take wounds, you're going to probably be captured at some point and stuff, which I could definitely see happening later in the game and everything. But components, I mean, everything looks nice, like the theme really well made, and a lot of different aspects of the pirate genre as opposed to just focusing on a few things and stuff. So yeah, I mean, definitely a fun, enjoyable game. Just takes a while to learn it and get going with it. So
Yep, and I do think so. You can still late pledge for the game. I'll put the link to it in the description of the video. And I think there is a pledge level where you can I think I might be wrong, but I believe you can get the acrylic versions of the tokens and stuff, which I would say definitely go in for.
Yeah.
So if that is an option, I would definitely say go for that, because I'm a sucker, I'm sure as they are, for acrylic and upgraded
Acrylic
components.
and metal coins.
Yeah. yes. Yeah. Which it's kind of funny because like, I think this is probably the first pirate game I played that doesn't have gold per se.
Yeah.
You kind of, reputation is kind of your currency in this.
We didn't have doubloons.
No,
Yeah.
no. Interestingly enough, but it didn't. It
I
hasn't
didn't notice
taken.
it, though.
Yeah, It didn't take away from the gameplay experience or anything. So that's just something interesting that I just thought of right now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's
Of course, we didn't have. We never did get to a point where we had one of these treasure fleets out.
Yeah, which I mean, pretty much, with it being a deck building, it's like there's treasure in the game, but instead of it's like the coins and everything, like most stuff, it's pretty much other abilities and other cards and everything.
Right, treasure cards, which we didn't get a chance to look at, but they're the most powerful cards in the game from what I've read. So. But anyway, any other thoughts from anyone?
I think that, figuring out if I can go on land or not, but.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But no, I mean.
We're still figuring out a few of the rules.
Yeah.
All in all, great game, and I'm glad we had the chance to cover it.
Absolutely. So go check them out on GameFound. And if you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. The more subscribers I have, the better it helps us in being able to
leave us a comment on there as well.
Yes,
Tell us your thoughts if this is something you would pick up. For those rule grinders, definitely let us know either what we did wrong, or also what complexity level you think this game would be, because some of those rule grinders out there might have a better interpretation for the average viewer.
Yeah. And if you can think of any other games that you'd want to see us, play or review and stuff, let us know and everything, and we'll look at it.
Absolutely. All right, thanks. See you on the next one.
Thanks for watching this video, brought to you by the GameKnight crew. Be sure to like and subscribe for more board game related content. The GameKnight crew. Unbox, play, conquer,